Hello. Alright, today I'm going to cover different weights of each car. I know you can't see my face, but I want the full car in the camera. I don't have a individual 4-wheel scale, but I do have my my cooking scale here. I think my Ascent-18 with IR60 body is going to weigh the least. So we're going to start with that one and cover the parts that are on it and some parts that I would want to put on it. Alright, so we're going to start by getting the weight before we actually talk about the car. I'll just pick her up right by the middle. I don't know. You guys can't even see that, so I'm just gonna turn it towards myself. Alright, I'm gonna grab a pen and paper real quick. Alright, so 518.4 grams. Just put it to the side. Alright, so this is a base model Ascent-18. What I want to do for future modifications is I want to get the high steer knuckles. I want to get them in brass. That way I can add some more front weight bias. I have an aluminum steering knuckle on here right now. Just because that's what I had laying around, and there's no point in buying extra parts when I'm not done with any of my other cars. So this one's kind of on the back burner right now. It's sitting on some Ascent-18 Apex wheels and tires with some aluminum weights in the front. It has the IR60 body, obviously, with a cage rear end in purple. It has the rear plate removed right here with the stock motor and ESC taken out and battery tray taken out. It has a FearTech Lizard Pro Monster ESC with the FearTech Mini Godzilla 7500 kV brushless motor. It is on Mofo RC high clearance links and drive shafts. I have not done any overdrive or underdrive gears. That'll be a later project after I change out the motor to a lower kV motor. Currently it's my mud bogger build, as you can tell, covered in mud. These have tread. I promise they're not round. It has brass hexes in the front wheels to add that little bit of extra weight, but besides that, that is the IR60 Ascent-18 build. I'm guessing my Apex is going to be my next heaviest, so we're going to start with that. And at the end, I will tell you guys if I am correct on the order in which I am guessing this. I have not weighed these beforehand. I just thought it'd be a good little comparison video. Alright, we're at 512 grams, 512.1. Alright, well, that was surprising, also, nonetheless. Yeah, that definitely makes me think about the build. Okay. For electronic wise, it is pretty bone stock. I've just added a Muse receiver and transmitter because I like the controllability that it has with them all. I plan to get the brass inners for the portal axles, and then I'm gonna get the brass servo tray and servo horn, and currently it has a brass steering arm or steering link and then a aluminum steering arm. It has a stock servo. Another thing to mention, the IR60 Ascent-18 does not have a servo in it right now, so it is out of commission. I took my springs off the fronts. I'm going to add rubber bands so that it kind of keeps it there. I want that to be my steady ride height and just go back and forth from that. For additional weight in the front, that's what I'm going to do is inners, brass servo tray, brass steering link. I did just get the metal drive shafts. I already put a video out on those. I'm pretty sure I put it out already. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of research. One of my buddies on Facebook has been having some issues with his high clearance links smacking the stock motor and causing it to bind and not crawl properly when it's fully compressed. And the way I have my shocks set up right now, I need it to not do that, you know. So we're gonna do a little bit more research, and I'm probably not gonna do the Endura links unless they give them to me for free. Which isn't gonna happen probably on a small channel, but that's okay. We all gotta start somewhere, right? In the back, I have some brass hexes along with in the front. I forgot to cover that. Brass hexes all the way around, and then I put a Muse diff cover on it on the back, and it's been helping a lot. It is sitting on 1-inch wheels with Endura's crawler tire or all-terrain tire, 62 by 22 millimeters. They are a little bit shorter than the stock tires that the Apex comes with. and I like it. It brings the lower center of gravity lower. I don't want to say I can crawl over stuff easier because it's shorter, so it doesn't have as much. Alright, I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to mash the videos. My storage is full. Not a surprise. But, yeah, I think that's where we're going to cover it on the apex. We're just going to do some brass up front, some brass links, maybe do some brass wheels because these are aluminum, and then it'll be good. I'm going to paint the body, and we'll get a new body painted black. But yeah, that is the apex, weighed out and covered. Leave a comment if I should start an Instagram channel to do like little small pictures of the cars and little run lines without me having to talk to you guys. I know I have a grand total of 14 subscribers, but like I said, we all start somewhere. I need the body to weigh it. I just don't need to clip it in. We are on to the last Ascent-18. This is my wife's car. Holy cow. There's no way. Let's just say this is where I would like to have the purple one. I'm going to cover what I want to still do to this, and then I'll tell you guys the weight because that blew my mind just now. I had a feeling it was the heavier one. I could tell just by picking it up. That's all I'm saying. It was very noticeable. Stock. Bone stock. No aftermarket motor, no aftermarket servo, nothing. I plan in the next coming days, I'm going to go get some super glue so I can glue down some Velcro strips on either side so that my ESC and battery are both removable. I like the idea of being able to potentially move, potentially take off the ESC and take off the battery at the same time, and be able to weigh the ESC and add some weights on top of it. That way it's even on both sides. That way it brings the weight a little bit more front bias. It definitely already is 100% at 60/40. I don't care what no one says from looking at it. That's 60/40. I don't care. 55/45. Maybe on a bad day. With the body on, I'd say maybe 55/45. But it's so stupidly heavy in the front. So yeah, we'll start in the back. In the back, we have Injora 1.3 aluminum / carbon fiber neochrome wheels sitting on some pretty skinny tires for what it is. Yeah, that's all that's in the back. I have steel drive shafts on Red Cat's brass links in the back. They look really good. They apply plenty of clearance. I remounted the skid plate so that it's smooth compared to the stock one, which has this little lump. It helped raise the clearance, yeah, without actually having to raise the truck, which is super helpful for this thing. My wife is, let's say, a beginner at crawling, so I've tried to build this up as much as possible without her actually letting me build it up as much as possible. She likes how it looked stock. She had a pink body on it at first. She loved the pink body, but I talked her into doing it her own custom color. I have no brass skid plate. There is a brass skid plate on the IR60 build. I'm maybe thinking about taking it and putting it onto this one. It's just kind of a headache to swap everything, you know. The skid plate is what everything attaches to. But yeah, it's got brass front links as well from Red Cat with, I believe these are Endura's, yep, Endura's drive shafts. And then it has the other Muse brass diff cover. It has no servo mount or horn yet, but I'm going to in the future. Along with either brass or aluminum steering link. It has brass cross member link, whatever this one is, steering link, steering arm, whatever. It has brass Muse diff covers, or not diff covers, portal axles. Let's see, I'm trying to get the logo. There we are, Muse right there. Yeah, Muse crawling. Same company that did the receiver and transmitter for my Ascent-18 Apex. I have the inners and outers sitting on some brass hexes in the front as well on this one, with the aluminum wheels and aluminum/carbon wheels in the front as well, and they have aluminum rings all the way around. One other thing, this has brass rings all the way around, so it's a little bit heavier than just normal aluminum wheels. But if I did put brass wheels on brass rings, you know what I mean. Yeah, but that's all I'm gonna do to this one. It's alright. Had to clear up some space real quick, but I was basically almost done. I was about to cut it there and then start recording over there anyways for a different video. Trying to bust out as many as I can. I'm gonna try to do daily videos like this, but they will probably be multiple videos recorded in the same day. That way I can do daily videos like that. But yeah, this is basically almost done. I am really thinking about doing some brass wheels instead of the aluminum wheels, but my wife doesn't want to. She likes these, which I don't blame her. They look good, especially with the body we painted for her. I'm also thinking about doing like a little super glue strip across the motor and transmission, so I could velcro the battery to the top right in the middle, and then put the ESC in the middle and the front. But we haven't gotten there yet, and I'll do a video covering what I do on that. I almost forgot to cover the weight. I was severely wrong on which order I thought it would be. The Apex comes in last for the lightest weighing crawler. which I honestly didn't expect considering it comes with brass pre-installed and I've added plenty of weight around the car. But it just is light. It's nice. It's crazy. It came in at 512.1 grams, and then the IR60 Ascent-18 came in at 518.4 grams, only 6 grams more than the Apex. But the stock body, stock electronics, fully everything else, came in at 602.2 grams, nearly 100 grams more than the Apex. It's 90 grams more than the Apex. That's crazy to me that I have it weighing this much, and there's just nothing in the back. Like I said, it's just all in the front. So I definitely think I have achieved that 60/40 goal that everyone says is the best. Sorry, I heard a sound outside. But yeah, I'm gonna go do a little bit of recording over there after I do a little bit of editing and trying to jam these videos together. Otherwise, they're gonna come out in part 1, 2, and 3, but all at the same time, so you guys don't have to wait. Alright, have a good one, everyone.